Today, Shanna Gardner made her first appearance in a Duval County courtroom, pleading not guilty to murder charges. Police calling this a murder-for-hire plot to kill her ex-husband, Jared Bridegan.
Bridegan was shot and killed in February of 2022 in the neighborhood where Gardner lived at the time in Jacks Beach after stopping to move a tire out of the middle of the road. His 2-year-old daughter was in her car seat at the time, but was not harmed.
The accused gunman, Henry Tenen, has already pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Gardner's second husband, Mario Fernandez, is also charged in Bridegan's death.
And we have a team just covering this story today from every angle. We were at today's arraignment. Katie Jeffries is on your side with the Bridegan family's reaction to today's proceedings.
But we start tonight with Rich Donnelly on your side, taking a look at Gardner's defense strategy. Rich?
Yeah, Heather, Shanna Gardner hired one of the highest profile criminal defense attorneys in the nation to represent her in her death penalty trial. However, Jose Baez is not certified to try death penalty cases. Instead, while he told the court that he will work to recertify himself, he said that one of his co-counsels will handle the death penalty portion. Today, he also shed some light on other strategies in this case. For the first time in the state of Florida, Shanna Gardner was seen in shackles.
The state of Florida intends to seek the death penalty for the first-degree murder charged in the indictment.
To be charged with something so horrific where the government is trying to, for all intents and purposes, kill you, it would rattle anyone, and she's certainly no exception.
Currently, Shanna Gardner and her husband Mario Fernandez will be tried together for the murder of Jared Bridegan, something that Baez is not in favor of.
I think everybody should have their day in court, and that day should be individual and specific to them.
In order to have that, Jacksonville attorney Shannon Schott says that Baez will likely have to file a motion to sever.
The court would weigh whether or not it would be in the best interest, in the interest of justice, for the two parties to have separate trials. And it's really just an evidentiary hearing.
Currently, Baez and his team are reading through 7 terabytes worth of discovery evidence provided by the state, including a list of 100 potential witnesses.
I'm absolutely certain, without an inkling of a doubt, that there's not going to be 100 witnesses in this case. Our government can burn a lot of paper, so that's where the 7 terabytes probably comes from.
Gardner is charged with first-degree murder, but Henry Tenen has already pleaded guilty to being the person who pulled the trigger to kill Jared Bridegan. Schott believes that could come into play during a joint trial as part of Baez's defense.
From a strategy standpoint, certainly you would want to see your defendant allowing you to make an argument that makes the other person more culpable to literally save their life. When your case is completely circumstantial, there's a lot of pressure on the attorneys to help their clients see reason to avoid a death penalty.
After court, Baez was direct with how his client will avoid the death penalty.
Well, she's innocent.
Of course, the innocence of Shanna Gardner will be decided during trial, which will likely start sometime next year. Reporting live outside of the Duval County Courthouse, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News.